Hello guys, it's Tony Claros and today I'll be sharing with you guys some popular programming languages and their inventors. Now whether you are an expert or you are a beginner, it's good you know the inventors of some programming languages. Java, which is one of the most popular programming language, making to the top of the chart for 6 years running now, was invented by Dr. James Arthur Gosling, who is also known as the father of Java programming language. Dr. Gosling developed Java when he was working for Sun Microsystems between 1984 and 2010. Before joining Sun Microsystems, he built a multiprocessor version of the Unix for a 16-way computer system while at Carnegie Mellon University. Java was supported earlier by Sun Microsystems and now by Oracle, who acquired Sun Microsystems in January 2010. Java is created with mission world, which means written once, run anywhere, and platform independence of Java is one such keys to its success. Dennis McAllister-Ritchie, an American computer scientist, created the famous C programming language between 1967 and 1973 while working at AT&T Bell Labs. C is still very popular and used extensively in system programming. Older than Java, but it's still popular among other programming languages. The C programming language is also referred to as K and RC after its authors, and Ritchie was the R in the K and RC. Dennis Ritchie is also credited for the creation of world-famous Unix operating system with his long-term colleague Ken Thomas, though not as popular as Microsoft Bill Gates or Apple Steve Jobs. C++. Begin Stroop is the inventor of famous C++ programming language. He was born on 30 December 1950 in Denmark and most noted for the creation and development of the widely used C++ programming language. Stroop has master's degree in computer science 1975 from Aarhus University, Denmark, and a PhD in computer science 1979 from the University of Cambridge, England. His thesis advisor at Cambridge was David Wheeler, developing C++ in 1978, then called C with classes, and with his own words invented C++, wrote its early definition and produced its first implementation, chose and formulated the design criteria for C++, designed all its major facilities, and was responsible for the processing of extension proposals in the C++ standard community. Stroop also wrote a textbook for the language, the C++ programming language. Number 4. Python. Guido van Rossum, born January 1956, is a Dutch programmer who is best known as the author of Python programming language. In the Python community, Van Rossum is known as the benevolent dictator for life, BDFL, meaning he continues to oversee the Python development process, making decisions where necessary. Python is the favorite language of hackers, security researchers, and pen testers because of its structural stabilities and usefulness in developing exploits and tools. Hackers like it because its syntax is clear and expressive. Number 5. PHP. Rasmus Ledov, born 22nd November 1968, is a Greenlandic Danish programmer. He created the PHP scripting language, authoring the first 2 versions of the language, and participated in the development of the later version led by a group of developers including Jim Wisted, who later created Blok, Stig Becken, Chen Caravio, Andy Gutzman, and Zig Soreski. PHP is not considered as a programming language, but it is used extensively to power the web. PHP was originally created by Ledov in 1995. The main implementation of PHP is now produced by the PHP group and serves as the formal reference to the PHP language. PHP is open source and used by the internet giant like Facebook and Wikipedia, as well as for CMS like WordPress and Joomla. The full form of PHP is personal home page. Perl. Larry Wall, born September 27, 1954, is a computer programmer and author, most widely known as the creator of the general-purpose and dynamic language Perl. Perl rose to fame because of its excellent text processing capability. It is still the programming language used to develop reports, script on Unix system, Ward developed Perl interpreter and language while working for the System Development Corporation, which later became Perl of Unix. He is the co-author of Programming Perl, often referred to as the Camel Book, and published by O'Reilly. Became employed full-time by O'Reilly Media to further develop Perl and write books on the subject. Now here comes my favorite web programming language, JavaScript. Number 7. JavaScript was designed by Braden Ish and developed by Netscape Communication Corporation to power Netscape navigation web browser. Braden Ish, born 1961, is an American technologist and creator of the JavaScript programming language. Besides inventing JavaScript, Ish also co-founded the Mozilla Project, the Mozilla Foundation, and the Mozilla Corporation, and served as the Mozilla's Corporation's Chief Technical Officer and briefly its CEO. The best feature of JavaScript are its immense libraries like jQuery and Node.js. 8. Ruby was first designed and developed in the mid-1990s by Yukio Matsumoto in Japan. Besides being the chief designer of the Ruby programming language, he also developed its reference implementation. Ruby is influenced by Perl, Erda, Lisp, and Smalltalk, and designed for productive and enjoyable programming. Ruby is mostly used for web application development and used by major websites like Twitter, Hulu, and Groupon. 9. C#. Anders Hejbjerg. C# principal designer and lead architect at Microsoft is Anders Hejbjerg, who was previously involved with the design of the Turbo Pascal, Embarcadero Delphi, formerly called Gear Delphi, Impressed Delphi, and Borland Delphi, and Visual J++. The name C# was inspired by musical notation where a sharp indicates that the written note should be made a semitone higher in pitch. This is similar to the language name of C++, where ++ indicates that a variable should be incremented by 1. The C# symbol also resembles a ligature of 4 plus and symbols in 2x2 gears, further implying that the language is an increment of C++. Lisp or LISP. John McCarthy is credited with developing the second oldest high-level programming language, Lisp. Lisp stands for Least Processor. Besides developing Lisp, he coined the now famous term artificial intelligence (AI) and was very influential in the early development of artificial intelligence. Pascal. Nicholas Emil Witt, born 15th February 1934, is a Swiss computer scientist best known for designing Pascal programming language, pioneering several classic topics in software engineering. He was also the chief designer of the programming languages LA, Argo, W, Modular 2, Oberon 2, and Oberon 07. He was also a major part of the design and implementation team for the Lilith and Oberon operating system, and for the Lola digital hardware design and simulation system. Now, my list won't be complete without adding the first programmer ever. World's first computer programmer, Ada Lovelace, also known as Augusta Ada Lovelace, born 10 December 1815 and died 27 November 1852, was an English mathematician and writer, chiefly known for her work on Charles Babbage's early mechanical general purpose computer, the analytic engine. This is what I have for you guys for now. Thanks for watching, and if you've really learned something today, I urge you to click on the like button below. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe and like. Remain blessed. Bye.